Hey everybody, it's Eric from Mature Minded Gamers. Today we're checking out the Kickstarter for Chronicles of Crime, the Millennium Series. Just launched today, March the 3rd. Will?
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Will's hanging out with me tonight as we're checking this out. We like to do Kickstarter previews where we go over what we think the game is going to have in store for us and if we're going to back it or not. So Will, I've played the first Chronicles of Crime. But we only played through the first scenario, but we all loved it. I know you've purchased this based off reviews, but you haven't played it yet, correct?
That is correct. My wife actually really wanted to get this one. She loves those mystery games, and I thought this would be a great game to play together, or the first one that is. And I've heard nothing but great things about Lucky Duck games, so I
It,
was a no-brainer for me to go ahead and pick up at Gen Con last year.
it would definitely be a game I think that the wives would enjoy as they're into those mystery type games, and it fits that category very well. Perhaps maybe better than any other game that I can think of off the top of my head as far as introducing someone new to it. It's pretty simple to do. It's got this really cool mechanic where you scan the cards. And my favorite part, though, is when you actually take time to investigate something like a crime scene, and then one of you takes the phone and actually scans the room. So you have to, turn the phone and look at things and look at clues. And you need to, the whole time, you need to be telling the people who are working with you, because this is cooperative. You're working with a team, basically, of investigators, up to four players, and you need to tell them what you're seeing, and then they can write down clues to help you, or you can do it whatever way you want. But you only have 45 seconds to look, and then it's closed. And
Hmm.
you can go back, but that takes more time. And the whole goal of this game is to get this crime solved in a speedy time, because the crimes, like real investigations, the people who have committed the crimes will move from scene to scene or from different place to place, and you kind of have to track them, and you can lose clues and you can lose evidence, different stuff like that. It's really cool mechanic. It works
Hmm.
really well. The games play in about an hour to 2 hours, I think, if I had to guess. The first time you play it takes a little bit longer than the other playthroughs as you're kind of learning as you're going. But I really, really enjoyed the first version, the first scenario that we ran, and we all wanted to play it again. We played with three of us, and we all loved it. We just haven't found time to play it more. But with this Kickstarter out, the thing I really like about it is it's offering three different games basically in this bundle. One looks like it's back in 1400s. I think it actually says it in the box, the 1400s. One's in the 1900s. It looks like more of a Sherlock Holmes style game, and then you have the 2400s, so more of your cyberpunk. So I think it's really cool that they're taking you to three different, completely different eras. So
Right.
you're going to be dealing with all kinds of different things. Like obviously your weapons are going to be more high tech in the advanced one compared to the 1400s one, which I think is cool. I'm glad that they're taking a different approach to it.
Oh,
What
the art looks absolutely amazing in this game.
I totally agree. I really like the futuristic art, but I'm kind of a cyberpunk fan, so I think that kind of stick to that stuff more. Another cool thing that the version I had, they have these 3D goggles you can wear, which makes the room look in almost like a VR 3D type. Now I didn't have that with the version we played, but did watch people use them, and it looked really cool.
That's awesome.
Just adding another
This
dimension to the game.
right, and this Kickstarter actually has that. Looks like as an add-on. Looks like a $15 add-on.
If you're gonna buy all three, I would say definitely get it. If you're only looking to get introduced to the game, you may hold off and just make sure it's something you really like. But I would have a really hard time seeing anybody not liking this game unless it was the fact that you use your phone so much. So that is definitely probably the only thing I could say that might be bad, that might deter people from playing this, is you are constantly using a phone. So someone's going to have a phone that's charged and has the game app on it to scan the different evidence cards, and because everything you scan basically to add it.
Right, and we've talked about that in the past as far as like app integration in board games. This definitely seems like something that's crucial to actually be able to play the game. So, that I know that kind of can deter people. If you don't like that kind of thing. The
Right.
stretch goals looks like you've got several so far. Looks like you've got some background music, some new character cards, another location. I mean, they've got almost $280,000 so far, so they're really getting there to the next vision.
Right. Let's break
Loves that
this
alternate
down.
scenario.
Yeah, you're right. Let's break this down real quick. Like I said, this is only launched just today, about 15 hours ago. It's already made $250,000. The goal was 100,000, so it's going to easily be funded, no question there. It's almost got 4,000 backers with 22 days to go. You scroll down here, you can get one of the games. So you get your pick here for $30. I think the base game is $30 for the first version, Chronicles of Crime. I'm not sure. I think maybe I've seen it on sale for a little bit cheaper, but I think $30 is about what I'd say the average is. You're going to be able to pick it up for. And with that game, you get 4 scenarios as well. And each of these games all come with 4 scenarios. So once you run through the scenarios, they don't have a super high replay value. However, with that said, I could definitely see it being pretty fun running them a second time and taking a different approach to it. So going to different scenes first just to see how the characters in that version react to what you're doing and where you're going, because it all changes with depending on what you do, basically.
Right, maybe being able to go to speak to um, different actors or characters in the game.
Right. Because in the one scenario that we played, I'm pretty sure one of the main characters that you're investigating gets killed along the way at a certain point. And if you don't get there,
Spoilers.
right, and if you don't get there and interrogate them first, then, well, you missed out on solving the crime early, because now you're going to have to take a couple extra steps. So
Hmm.
I might be a little bit off on that scenario, just, for spoiler sake, per se. But things like that can definitely happen. Uh, we love this game. What it comes with, the cards were good quality for a $30 game. The artwork was great. Using your phone, I think, helps keep the value down, because that's your main part of this game, and the card quality is there. So, like I said, I can't speak highly enough about the original Chronicles of Crime. So when I seen this one's up, I'm definitely going to back it. I'm probably going to get all 3, just to be honest. Um, Hopefully, maybe we can get an early copy to review if we can reach out to Lucky Duck Games. I think that would be fantastic to get some live play sessions of this game to show people how it really works.
And the thing I gotta say is I am super stoked. You got Az working for Lucky Duck Games, and he was one of my favorite community. It's more he was basically like in charge of like running like community and everything like that, and for Mythic. And I'm super glad that he is working over at Lucky Duck because he's a super guy, and I can't wait to talk to him at Gen Con this year and a little bit more about this one.
Definitely. So you can get the next pledge at $60. You get 2 of the games, and the $80 pledge, you get all 3 of the games and all the stretch goals. I think you get all the stretch goals with all the rewards. Yes, you do.
Yeah, so basically it's 3 games. You save, $3 in each one.
Right, and these are games where I'll tell you right now, the $30 I spent on the first one, it felt like it was well worth it. Even after just running the first scenario, I knew we were going to enjoy the rest of the game, and I wasn't upset at all that there was only 4 scenarios. And I think, if I remember correctly, there was a free scenario you can download. So I don't know if that's maybe something that could potentially happen for these versions. Like, they'll release more content. Maybe you can buy more scenarios. I haven't looked into it too much since we initially opened it, but I'm definitely going to now.
So there is actually a thing for this Chronicles of Crime where there is a community maker where you can actually make scenarios for this game. Have you seen that?
Not until I was looking at this page, I didn't know that existed, but that sounds really cool.
Right. I think it'd be pretty awesome to be able to download new expansions and new scenarios. I think it'd be awesome.
So
Huh.
here's the
The
video.
art looks great.
Right, here's the video of what the goggles make the rooms look like. So you're looking for clues in this room, and then what you do is you yell out, "Okay, look at is there anything cup cards in the evidence?" And so your other people looking around can look at the evidence and see, "Oh yeah, there's a set of cups here. Scan that." So then you can see if that's related to the crime, and it's pretty cool how it works. It's really smooth. I really like the integration. Let's scroll through here and look at this. So this is the 1400s version. Like you were saying, the artwork looks fantastic. I did see you get a dog as a companion, which I thought was kind of cool.
I wonder how the companions work. I haven't played the actual game yet, the first one yet, but
I don't think there was companions in the first version. I think that's
hmm.
new. I might be wrong though. We may have just not got to it. So yeah, the artwork is, you're right, it's fantastic. You get 30 cards, 35 evidence cards, your dog card, special items cards, 15. Player mats look really nice, or the location maps. I mean, location boards. 20 visions. Ooh, I like the evidence book too. Here's your 4 scenarios. Here's the 1900s. It just feels like a very fitting time to have this game take place in, to be honest. Lots of cool pieces. Artwork does look great, man. The futuristic one looks awesome. I'm super excited for the Cyberpunk game coming out.
So in the app, when you are questioning people in the actual regular game, is it voice acted or is it text based? How's that work?
Oh my goodness. I think they were voice acted. There's lots of stretch goals left, it looks like. Oh no, there's only one left, isn't there? I'm sorry. They've hit lots of stretch goals. I guess there's 2 left to unlock still. Wonder if they're
Well,
gonna.
they'll add more.
Yeah, they probably will add more.
Yeah, I mean it's only day one, and they're already almost at $300,000.
Right. I would really. It'd be really cool to talk to, and hopefully maybe we can do this. Hopefully your contact there. I would really want to talk to someone who launches these and say, like, what did you expect out of this Kickstarter? Like, did you have, how many stretch goals did you have lined up?
Right.
That stuff always intrigues me. So, all right, everybody, that is our Kickstarter preview for Chronicles of Crime, the Millennium Series. It's up on Kickstarter for 22 more days, so check it out. I highly recommend it, even without even playing it, because the first one was so good. I can't see them, changing many of the systems. It's just going to be improved upon. So, it's definitely one that I'm going to back. Any final thoughts?
No.
All right.
I can't wait to get this game. I would love to get a review copy of this one.
Check out all of our content on maturemindedgamers.com. We do board games, video games, podcast, and much more. Thanks for listening. Have yourself a great day.